here's how I oil my sewing machine. So basically the first thing I do is take the bobbin out, because that's where the oil needs to go. You see that little hole there? It just needs to about 2 drops in there. About 2 drops, yeah, just there. You just want about 2 drops of oil in there. And I use 3-in-1 oil, and I missed that one. Try not to miss it. And basically stick about 2 drops, I'd say, of oil in there. And if you make a mess like me, just clean it up. But yes, and yeah, so I use 3-in-1 oil. This is the best stuff. You use it for anything. And then we move it to the top of the machine. There's this key you get when you get the sewing machine, and just use that key and turn it anti-clockwise to undo the screw on the side of your sewing machine. And then you just basically pop it off. You have to lift it up a little bit to pop it off. Just take the screw out and put the screw somewhere safe so you don't lose it accidentally. So just lift it up slightly and it pops off lovely. And then what you need to do is I'll just turn the camera around, where there's a little rod. It just needs about 2 small drops to 1 large drop of oil. Then there's a hand wheel on the side of your sewing machine. Just move up and down, just to make sure the oil's all flowing nicely. So you haven't put a little too much on, just to make sure you don't put too much. And then down at the bottom as well, I'm doing that as well, oiling that, moving it around a little bit, just so it works in nicely. And then on this angle, there is 2 points that needs oiling. There's that point, that would only need about 1 drop. And you don't have to do this every time. You can just do this every other time you oil your sewing machine. Do the top. You don't need to do it every time. Then at the bottom, there's a few places which just need oiling. And then just make sure you move it around to get the oil flowing. And then to put the casing back on, you have to line these 2 points up. And then basically just click it in. Very easy. Just make sure it's in. Find your screw and just place it in and turn it clockwise now, using the same key. And after you have oiled your sewing machine, there's something very important to do, is to get some fabric and to basically just sew some fabric, because as you'll see in a minute, oil comes through the machine. So you really need to make sure you sew on some fabric, get all that excess oil out, and just make sure there's nothing to ruin your projects that you're making. Because if you're rather sad, you've got a whole bunch of oil on some lovely satin. So just do that a little bit, and that's how you oil a sewing machine. And I hope this helped. And yeah, have a lovely day.